I wore this yesterday. It's time to change our outfit. We don't actually have a lot of time tonight, believe it or not. The FF6 soundtrack is long as shit. It's so long, it's like 3 hours long. Fortunately, there are a few songs that we are going to be skipping. Just because they're so fucking long. With shirt number 4, we already wore that. That's what we're wearing right now. Shirt number 7, hat number 8. No eye patch. Shirt number 7, eye patch off. Hat number 8, halo off. Excellent. Very red. Very red outfit I'm wearing tonight. What's going on? How are you feeling? How are you, kitty? Let's do this. Let me get this music turned off. Okay, so there's a few songs that we will not be hearing tonight. This is the terrible FF6 tier list. We're going to go through the song. I'm going to skip everything that's GBA or Pixel Remaster. I do not care about the differences between the soundtracks. Frankly, I think everything after the SNES is inferior. I think they suck. I don't think they're very good. So what we're going to be doing, say goodbye to Roar TV. We're going to have something else on Roar TV today. Say bye, Phantom. Bye, Phantom. Oh, Phantom. Bye-bye. Okay, let's get into this. I need to start the game over here. We still have a bit of map to finish up in Tomb Raider over here in the treasure room. We didn't get very far in the old weather room. Sorry. That's them is the breaks. All right, you shut up, Animal Crossing. Okay, we're gonna start with the Omen. What are your feelings on the Final Fantasy VI soundtrack, Feelanoid? I need to be able to see my volume. I need to turn that down just a tiny bit. There we go. As always, let me know sound-wise how everything is doing. That still feels really loud. You're on a 40 stream streak. Very nice, Feelanoid. That gives you extra points too. You have 450 more points to use on interrupting cat or hungry cat. Okay, I've got opinions on the Omen. I don't like it. I don't like the Omen. I think the Omen. I'm gonna turn Power Wash down just a tiny bit, and the music up just a tiny bit. I don't like the Omen, and hear me out. It starts with that very long bass-heavy intro that it's just a crescendo leading up to the oh. It goes into this little ditty for about 40 seconds, and now it goes into the intro of the game. And it's like, this is, oops, wrong way. This song is a lot. There are a lot of really good songs in Final Fantasy VI, and this isn't a bad song, but it's a little haughty, because you know what? We're not even half done. It's a reasonable choice for menu music because no one will hear it. Well, here's my other problem. What we're hearing is an unskippable cutscene. This intro of the game, you can't skip. So you will be hearing this intro to the game every single time you play. And the intro to Final Fantasy VI is not insanely interesting. It's a lore drop. Humans were once involved in a war with magic, and now they might be repeating themselves. That's it. That's what they take about 45 seconds to go over. Also, my final problem with the Omen is that the final last half of the soundtrack, I'm going to be overly critical about the Omen because there are so many good songs in Final Fantasy VI that I can't just put them all into S. There has to be some differentiation between them, and I have some. We're still in the same song. We're still in the same song. They have switched the theme of the song 3 times, and this is just Terra's theme, which is not the same song. It's just a modified Terra's theme. Also, this is the part where you can skip. This lead-up intro where you're walking the Magitech armor up to Narsh. This part you can skip. I'm not sure why you wouldn't skip this part. Unless you are extremely excited to learn about the producers of the video game, there's no reason to listen to this. Same track, but arguably not the same song. Medleys are weird. It does definitely change near the end, which we're getting towards soon. Right here, I think it switches. You hear this? I do like that. I do have an F tier. I wonder if an F tier was even necessary because there are so many good tracks. We'll see. We'll see how the night rolls on. Okay. So Omen, I think Omen's I'm going to put it in D for now. We might come back to it. There might be some more. We can talk about the Omen. We can do some rearranging. But for me personally, I just want to play the game, man. I just want to play the damn game. This is The Mines of Narsh is our next song. This is the theme that plays during the Narsh town, which is very important in the beginning parts of the video game. Brilliant and evocative. I really do like this one. That's why I have to be harsh on the Omen, because so many of the tracks in this game are inspired and excellent that I feel like when they make some missteps, at least for me, doesn't make it a bad song. It just makes it lesser than a lot of the songs on the soundtrack. This one, though, is beautiful. I'm going to shut up for a second. It feels like you're in like the mountains, in the caves. It has a cave feel to it. It's beautiful. Like the whispering of the cave. There's mystery about. There's something going on, but you don't exactly know what it is. Paneled wall. Okay. I was wondering, like, what am I missing? That's why I have Roar TV turned off, because this actually shows on the screen where mostly the... No, wrong button. Where am I? My buttons are way off today. You, up. God damn it. Thank you. Okay, chill out for a second. I have too many hats. Control 1. Thank you. I'm trying to do too many things at once. So this plays while we're in Narsh. You ever just close your eyes to this song? You can see Terra walking in a cave endlessly. Yeah. This song plays while you're walking through a cave as Terra. You know when I mostly feel this song play? When you're in Bannon's scenario. When you're walking through these caves as Bannon and Edgar and Terra. Oh, I found a button. What do you think the button does? Anything? What did that do? I don't know what that did. Mines of Narsh. I'm gonna put it in B. B, very lovely, very peaceful and nice. I think a B. This is Awakening. This song plays pretty much anytime Terra gets fucked up by something and is waking up. That's what happens while this song is playing. This one has... See, it's okay to interlace Terra's theme into something, not just play the whole damn thing like in The Omen. You're going to hear Terra's theme a lot. Which is funny, because Terra's theme on the soundtrack doesn't come up for like 20 more songs. Which is wild, because you start the game with Terra. But this one definitely sounds different from Terra. Terra's theme sounds a lot more mysterious and evocative. This one is just more tentative and calm and wondering and curious. It doesn't really it doesn't go on for a long time, which is sad. It does sort of repeat itself after a little bit. I think I like it better than the Mines of Narsh. I think that's still a B. I think B is good. I might pop it up to A. It's beautiful, but it doesn't really zazz me. I'm not really zazzed. I'm zazzless. Oh, talk about being zazzed. This is Locke's theme. Oh god, I love Locke's theme. This is Adventure is Calling, and Locke has answered. Locke is here, and he has come to spread himself. Take that however you want. Locke's here to do it. Everybody pictures themselves as Locke as a kid, right? Everybody wants to be Locke. I mean, nobody wants to be Locke because Locke is a shit character, but everybody wants to be the adventure guy. Everybody wants to get the girl. He's like the only person in the game who has a proper romance sequence at the end. I am a sucker for a romance, and the fact that Terra, you know, big, huge Final Fantasy VI spoilers, doesn't get with anybody in the end, even platonically. The stream is having some issues, I see. Hello? Ooh-wee. Do I need to switch servers? You were having issues earlier, too. Alright, it's balancing. It's balancing out. That's just Locke being exciting over there on the frames. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm okay to switch servers if I have to. Open globe? Oh, there's a stupid... There's an elf in there. Locke's theme is easy A. Easy A for Locke. Might even be an S. How do we feel about the battle theme of Final Fantasy VI? I think in terms of battle themes, it's good. It gets so repetitive. I'm going to listen to it objectively. I gotta listen to these objectively. I'm gonna build a Twitch bot that will make really loud noises whenever the frames go down. I'm not sure how I'll do that, but I'm sure it's possible. I do love the horn. I do love the horn. It's a little much. It's a little... I don't know how to say it's full of itself. Can music be full of itself? I feel like it's a little haughty. You literally can't be objective. You can if you're an adult. I feel like if you're an adult and you take a step back, like that was a good, that was a good bit right there. Speaking of bits, we're losing some frames. I think we're going to switch servers. 1 second. 1 moment. Yeah, shut up, victory theme. It's not time for you. Where are my controls? There they are. Do 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 do. Okay, I think we're good. Speaking of which, everything's back. I do like the victory theme. Conversely, I really do like the victory theme. It's a bit repetitive, but you're not supposed to be listening to it for this long. You like my hat? Thank you. I have a fox hat. Let's go real quick and rank both of those real quick. So we got the battle and the victory fanfare. Battle for me goes into C. Not that it's bad, just for the reasons I mentioned. Victory fanfare, conversely, goes into A. And I refuse to explain myself. Enough of you, enough of you. Hi, Bookapillar. Oh, I love this song. This is a song. This is a song. This is Sabin and Edgar's theme. It feels evocative and royal and beautiful, like elegant. Yeah, like, have you seen my castle? That's what this song says. I think I'm going to do a few songs in a row, and then we'll rank them. Just so we can have a better flow. Listen to this. The breakdown there. Oh, so good. Da da dun da da da. Yeah, I know. I didn't name the damn thing. I'm not going to take points off for naming, but that's what it's called. This might be our first S. I straight up love this song. Now, unfortunately, like, if you ever tried to play it, like if you ever played like a random Final Fantasy VI song, this one is a little too elegant, gaudy to just play while you're screwing around on Minesweeper, you know? You don't like how repetitive it comes? It's not nearly as repetitive as like the last few we've had. I think all of them become repetitive after a while, and that might just that might just partly be from repetition, from non-objectivity, because we played it, as a child. I'll come back to Edgar and Sabin. Let's give it 2 more songs and then we'll rank. This is Kefka. This song is so good. Like, what do you think of when you hear this song? You think there's an evil guy. There's an evil little guy around. And you better watch your ass, because there's an evil guy about. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I wouldn't call it overly inspired, but it really does hit that. Another hitch? Do 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 do. Keep an eye on it. I don't really want to have to reset my router. What if my wonder if maybe I can lower the quality. What are you playing at? You're playing at 1080? The music was playing at 1080. I don't know if that'll help or not. I turned it down a little bit. And then it just goes back to, should I just have reset the router before the stream? Really just ought to do that by default. But it just never becomes a problem half the time, so it's like, it feels like such a damn issue just to knock everybody off of the Wi-Fi for something that doesn't usually become a problem. It's irritating, I say. I think I'll rank after Mount Colts. Will be our next song ranking. I mean, while annoying, this might be the best day for frame hitches because it's power wash. I mean, it's not that big a deal what's happening visually, and the music is still going to play, so I don't know. I don't like the hitching any more than anyone else does, but could be worse, I guess. This is Mount Colts. I like Mount Colts. I'm back. I was switching servers. I switched it to auto. I don't know if that'll even help. That's annoying. You haven't missed much in the song. One second. I could redo my I could reset the router if it becomes an issue again. That's like really the last option. Well, I guess my last option would be resetting my computer, and Christ, I don't want to do that. Like, resetting the computer might as well just not stream. The amount of time it would take to put everything back in working order would not be worth it. Okay, time to rank. Edgar and Sabin's theme, Kefka, and Mount Colts. Edgar and Sabin's theme, that's an S for me. That's a straight up S. Kefka, I'm gonna put you at the bottom of B. You're fine. I don't have any problems with you. I'm gonna put you at the bottom of B. Mount Colts. In fact, Kefka, I'm gonna put you at the top of C. Just for bat. No, Bottom of B is fine. Mount Colts, I'm going to put you bottom of A. I really like the mountainy theme of Mount Colts. Let's do 3 more songs. This is the Returners, isn't it? There we go. It's not really much to the Returners. It does sort of have that we're a secret society and we are so cool sort of thing going on, but way too regimented for a rebel faction. I'd agree with that. It's a little much. I don't feel like this necessarily fits the returner mentality. It would be like if this was what the rebels in Star Wars were jamming out to. I need to get up there because there's a lot of dust up there. I'm watching those frames like a hawk. And by like a hawk, I mean every few seconds I'm looking over there. And I really need a better system. That's tomorrow's project. In fact, I'm putting it in the ideas pad so I don't forget. A little bot that lets you know when frames drop. There you go. I put that in there for tomorrow. This one gets a little repetitive too. It's like it's much. It's a bit much. Also, did we not get Decisive Battle? Where is Decisive Battle on this soundtrack? I think the boss theme is excellent. We should have gotten the Decisive Battle back in Narsh. Okay. Are you almost done? Okay, fine. First executive decision of not listening to the rest of the Returners. This is Shadow's theme. Mysterious. Ninja-y. I was just thinking, you want to know what my thought process was there for a second? I was just thinking, you know, I shouldn't put this VOD through the silencer. I should just have the whole thing because this will be really good music. And then I thought, what the hell do you mean the VOD? What VOD? This VOD is going to be so fried, assuming we even get through the stream. This VOD is going to be fried 8 ways from Sunday. This is a perfect song for Shadow, someone who thinks they're way more cool than they are. Hey, that's Shadow. He'll slit your mama's throat for a nickel. The most edgy fucking thing. It sounds really hardcore when you're 12 years old. Ooh, that's a ninja. He'll kill anybody? Ooh. Good song. A little, it does definitely fit his character, yes. Listen to that. I love that ding. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. I do like that. The twang is nice, yeah. Let's do 2 more and then we'll rank. I'm really going to be happy to get out of Lara Croft's damn treasure room. Ooh. Is this... Oh, Troops March On? It definitely fits. It has that theme of like, this is the dark, evil military. Like when this song comes on, you know that some guys are going to be here that you hate. There's going to be some really terrible dudes. Objectively speaking, I don't think it's that good. Although, I'm gonna listen to it for a minute. And then key change. Actually, that's not a key change. That's just a repeat. It's fine. I think that's what they're really trying for. I think you're right. They're trying for like a Star Wars Imperial March. And if you think that they if anyone thinks that they are not above trying for like a Star Wars reference, then you have not played anything that Squaresoft has put out. Or at least that Nintendo of America has had their hands on. And then repeat. I think this is like a high C. Like a high C. It's good for what it is, but what it is isn't that good. This is Cyan's theme. Does he count as a weeb? I mean, the kingdom of Doma is his kingdom. The old fantasies have always made side characters always like named Biggs and Wedge. The devs were absolutely huge Star Wars nerds. Yep, absolutely. So they definitely would have enjoyed a reference. Now I'm not sure about the Japanese Squaresoft team. Hi, Coyote. I'm not sure about the Japanese Squaresoft team. Did they use keep trying to say Wigs and Veg. Did they use Biggs and Wedge, or was that more of a Ted Woolsey who was having fun with the translation sort of thing? Let's do one more song after Cyan, then I'll rank. There's a lot of speedrunners that I watch, or I used to watch, that play Final Fantasy VI. And there are endless variations of songs that are based on Cyan's theme. Do 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 do. That's it. It is good. I think this is probably like a B tier, like mid B. Do do do. Maybe high B. It's really good. Especially since you're thinking it came out on the Super Nintendo. They got these beats to come out of a box that was playing the Super Mario World theme. I don't like this theme. This theme makes me anxious and annoyed. This theme plays during all of the worst times in the game. I don't even care about how nice those little arpeggios are, or that percussion beat that's really good. I hate every time this music plays. This will be our first F tier. Decisive Battle is evocative, but I understand not liking. This isn't Decisive Battle. This is The Unforgiven. Decisive Battle's great. The Unforgiven is what plays during all of the worst times in the game. What do I have to do with this door? Does it do anything? I don't understand. Is this area almost done? There's more stuff over here. All right, it's been long enough. Let's rank some songs. Okay, The Returners, Shadows theme, Troops March On, Science theme, and The Unforgiven. Let's The Returners. Boring. Doesn't fit your theming, a little repetitive. C rank. Shadows theme. You shadowy nerd. Top of B. Troops March On. I don't like it. Middle of C. Science theme. Evocative and beautiful for a weeb man. Bottom of A. The Unforgiven. First F. You suck. I don't like it. Suck is wrong, but based on all of the other songs, it's like you got to have some songs that you just don't like in comparison. You love video game music that's meant to evoke tension, urgency. It's not that the song itself is bad. That is purely objective on my part, that it's like, this song, you know what it reminds me of? Only of the getting the kid out of the World of Ruin house, which is one of the most anxiety-inducing parts of the game for me. I know it's not that big a deal, but, you know, when you're a kid. This is Phantom Forest, which apparently also plays while you're in a Colt's Cave, or excuse me, South Figaro Cave. Yeah. Listen to that, like, cello in the background. This one's really good. You know what? Here's the problem with this song when we're thinking about calm. It also plays in Daryl's Tomb, which is kind of a nightmare. Like, Daryl's Tomb is a miserable part of the game. Oh, that happens, like life events. Music has that effect. Like you can definitely correlate things to certain musics, definitely. I like this one. But yeah, it does basically play anytime you're sort of just around ghosts, huh? Like, if you're not on the Phantom train, you're in a forest or among ghosts somewhere. Also, spoilers, I love Phantom Train. Phantom Train's such a good bop. How can I still not be... Still a whole page worth of stuff. Glass Case Iris, where's that? There we go. Next, fireplace wall moldings. There you are. That one's really nice. That one was really ethereal and lovely. Here's Phantom Train. Listen to that. Oh, that's so good. And then the train tracks just sort of fade out. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there, please. Where's my ladder? It's over there. I love this track so much. It's so good. Da, 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 da. Oh god, there's so much dirt everywhere. No wonder I'm nowhere close to done. I'm at that 99% phase. Where it's like, oh, you thought you were done? Da, da, da. Yeah, if you're not in the Phantom Forest, this also plays during Ghost, so quite a few Ghost themed songs in this soundtrack. Yeah, that might be an S. That's such a good song. Like, the Phantom Train... In fact, all of Sabin's scenario is really good except for the army camp. And I think the Phantom Train is, like, one of the best parts. The thing to remember is that a lot of these tracks get interrupted every 15 seconds by the battle theme. Or they're not supposed to go on this long at all. Like, you're supposed to hear, like, one go-round before the music changes on some of these tracks. Ceiling Beam, 7 of 8. There we go. We'll do 2 more and then we'll rank. Window seats. Seats are going to get wet. This is the Velt. And it fucking kicks. So good. The Velt is so good. Da, 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 da. It's beautifully evocative and you hate it. You hate the Velt? Oh, the Velt's so good. When the Velt's playing, you know that you're grinding out a paladin shield. Because how much time you have to spend fucking around with Gao. Listen to that backbeat. It reminds me of 65 million BC in Chrono Trigger. Very similar sort of, like, evocative beats. Any more dirt? Any more dirt anywhere? Hello? Large Rosetta window. I'd like to get out of that guy's crotch. I'd also like to get off of this map. Battle does not interrupt it, so it's constant except for going to town. Da, 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 da. Why would you ever want this song to stop, though? Wall lamps. Which one are the wall lamps? This sounds, tribal. This sounds like you are out in the middle of the wilderness and there is a field of beasts ready to devour you if you aren't careful. Mauve, Willow. Mauve. One more, and then we'll rank. I bet you this is Serpent's Trench next. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I stand corrected. No, it's Gao. Listen to that cello. By the way, we will not be ranking the following songs. Or actually, we will be ranking them, but we won't be listening to them. Dancing Mad. What are the other names of them? Dancing Mad, Balance is Restored. And only those two, actually. Do, do, do. Well, yeah, but this can't play on the... this can't play during the Velt. Like, this can't play like while you're grinding your your paladin shield. Do 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 do. Well, yeah, but the Velt's also its own thing. Like, yeah, he was born of the Velt, or he was raised by the Velt. But the Velt has its own power too, and Gao needs to be a little separate from it. He needs to have his own identity a tiny bit. That pillar. All right, let's rank. Phantom Forest, Phantom Train. The Velt and Gao's theme. Phantom Forest. I can't think while this is on. Do 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 do. Phantom Forest is a good B, a good high B. Phantom Train is an S. The Velt. I'm gonna put the Velt top of B. I need to hear Phantom Forest again. Not the whole thing, just to remember it. Oh. That's better. There will probably be quite a bit of rearranging as time goes on. Okay, we've heard that. All right, Serpent's Trench, let's go. How do I feel about Serpent's Trench? Almost done. Almost done. Fireplace bricked wall tops. I like Serpent's Trench. I don't love Serpent's Trench, but I like it. You feel it has that mystery. You feel like you don't know what's going on. Kinda, yeah, I get that vibe. Da 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 da. I just don't think the song is all that good. It doesn't go on for very long. It sort of repeats itself really quickly. And the song doesn't get interrupted for this one either. Rosetta window frames. I don't know what those are. And wall lamps. I think this is... Man. I probably should rank these as I'm listening to them. I think this is like a high C. In comparison to the other songs, yeah, I think like a high C. It's not bad, it's just whatever. Wall lamps. Do I have that one clicked? I do. Wall lamp, wall lamp. There we go. Oh, man. Kids Run Through the City is one of my favorites. You've just arrived in South Figaro. There's a ninja about to slit a mama's throat for a nickel. You're chasing that guy down. And you're just about to buy some sprint shoes for the first time. The store has iron armor. And all the tonics you could buy. Cullinghagen. That's where the heart is. Let's take a look at our at how we did on the game. I'm gonna full screen it. I think they just make this shit up. That is not how I cleaned. So Lara Croft section is completely done. What about the back? Midgar section's completely done. SpongeBob section. We can do the SpongeBob section. We can finish. I think this is the last one of the SpongeBob section. I'm just gonna put this in S right now. This is like one of my favorite songs of the whole soundtrack as kids run through the city. It's SpongeBob. Oh, I don't get to use my my triple extendo thing. That sucks. Kitty is probably talking to my daughter, if I had to guess. If I had to take a wild stab, that would be my guess. And that's okay. This one's going to take forever, isn't it? Like 1% done, and we've been at it for like 2 minutes straight. Oh, wait a second. I wonder, did it like de-equip me? Sometimes it does that. No, this is the high level. It's just really dirty. I don't know if I want to do this map. What are we listening to? This is Under Martial Law. How do we feel about Under Martial Law? I like it. I didn't rank Gau's theme. Gau's theme top of above science theme. This is home safe and sound, but everything outside is shit. That's what this track is. This track is America 2026, the soundtrack. Sorry, just throw out a bit of edge out of nowhere. Getting a little wacky on Roar Stream over here. What do I feel about this one? Under martial law. Like top of C. Did you know that in Final Fantasy VI, the world of Ruin wasn't actually supposed to be part of the game? They just made it because they had extra time. You know, I read that today, and I'm not sure how much I believe them. From what I understand, it's like they only finished the game. They only gave the World of Ruin a lot of credence because it was like they were ahead of schedule and they wanted to give players extra stuff. Like, seems a little bonkers. Seems a little bit weird. So, were they supposed to be ending the game on the floating continent? This is Celeste's theme. Ceresuno. Doshte no. I read a little bit. I feel like Celeste deserves better. I feel like Celeste is a military soldier who became a returner, and her entire identity, being quiet, is really fitting. But she's more than the opera, though. The opera has... We're going to get to the opera. Has this been on the screen the whole time? We're going to get to the opera. The opera has like 9 minutes worth of songs. The opera is its whole thing. I think it's a lovely song. I think Celeste's song is beautiful. I just think Celeste wouldn't approve of this being her theme. That's just my thoughts. Romantic to a point. I think she wouldn't do the opera again if given the graceful chance. How she ends up with Locke despite being awake. It really is amazing that they ended up together considering she's conscious. And even has all her memories, too. My life goes on, but I'll never give you up. Do. I've been on this one pillar for like 5 minutes, it feels like. This is also the song she plays when she tries to kill herself, so I'm like, I'm not... This song has a lot of mixed emotions. Celeste's theme, I like it. I'm going to put it way up here. I mean, I didn't say I didn't like it. Locke's theme... Mount Colts, I'm dropping you down. Like, something's wrong here. Victory, Fanfare, dropping you down as well. There we go. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of moving around on this chart, I think. Protect the espers. I have similar feelings to this as I do for The Unforgiven, but they're not nearly as strong. Like, this song plays when a lot of dramatic stuff happens, but it's not exactly like as anxiety-inducing. It's like the scene of what's happening on channel right now, of them on the ice field, protecting the Esper over Narsh. Like, that is such a good scene. It's such a it feels real good to do that. That said, it also plays during the Imperial Air Force sequence, which sucks. So, I don't know, man. Your mileage may vary. Maybe I need to switch to the red. That's so good. That transition right there. Okay, I'm talking myself into it. And the horns. Oh. Okay, I'm getting into it. Not S tier. Top of B. I'll put it top of B. Right above Awakening. Right above Minds of Narsh. Why here? Oh, maybe Decisive Battle for Kefka? I love Decisive Battle. This is the boss theme. The general boss theme. This is the theme that plays when it's like, you don't know how you're going to get through this, but you got to just keep going. You got to just keep doing it. You got to just keep powering through, and we're going to get the guy. We're going to beat up the guy. I like how I looked at it a second ago. It was doing Welk, and now it's on Foom Baba. I like this song a lot. I'm going to put it above Victory Fanfare. For me personally, I like it better than Phantom Forest, and I like it better than the Velt. Not more than Celeste's theme. Are we not putting it in S? What do you mean? That's pretty damn close to S. It might end up in S. Been talking it up the whole time. Do you think it's better than Celeste's theme? Maybe it is. You talked me into it. I'm just going to put Metamorphosis into fucking F. I hate Metamorphosis. Da 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 da. For the same reason I dislike The Unforgiven, but even worse. It's like when Metamorphosis is playing, the worst things in the world are happening, and there's nothing you can do about it. It is pretty repetitive too. Da, 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 da. And even in terms of like, it's not even that bad. Being an F on this list is probably being like a C on any other list. Oh God. Yeah, basically this plays when the world is ending. Does that say Meda? It does. Metamorphosis. Oh, now we get Terra's theme. This is just the theme of Final Fantasy VI. This is just straight up the theme of Final Fantasy VI. Knock on wood, we haven't had any more tech issues. That's really nice. She's the protagonist. She's the closest thing the game has to a protagonist. I guess, technically speaking, yes, there's nobody else who could even come close. That said, I don't want to say it has 14 protagonists because it doesn't, but it's sort of a team effort. It's kind of like Stranger Things, I guess. I don't have a better example for now, so you'll have to deal with this one. It's like the whole team is sort of the protagonist, you know? But I would agree that Terra is probably the closest thing to a protagonist, unless you include Celeste. Celeste is the protagonist of the World of Ruin. Do you know a fun fact that the World of Ruin... They actually were ahead of schedule. like, I don't think that Amuro and Gogo are necessarily part of the Wonder team. They're more just like guest features right there at the end. But I think everybody else that you get, they're sort of varying degrees of relevance all the way to the end. Maybe not Strago and Realm. Maybe not Shadow. God, this place is so dirty. Final Fantasy VI is not quite that. It's the story of Terra and the people who helped her along the way. Yeah, but you can fucking leave her in Mobliz, man. You don't ever have to meet her in the World of Ruin. You can leave her with those kids. She could be handling teenage pregnancy in the burned out remnants of Mobliz. That's all she was, with respect and love, good for in the World of Ruin until we showed up. Oh, I'm so scared to fight. Ooh, boo! Shut up. Shut the fuck up. The world's in danger and you're just sitting in a basement. You're the only person in the world who can use magic inherently other than Kefka. And you're just sitting here in a basement. Terra's theme, I put that in S, yeah? Yeah. Good, such a good song. What is this? Oh, Coin of Fate. This is the song that plays when you trick your brother out of a kingdom. Your brother didn't want it anyways, but it's more the principle of the thing. World of Ruins is effectively a metaphor for getting a campaign back together. Kinda, except nobody wants to do it. Like, nobody really wants to get together other than Sabin? Like, Celeste, yes. Sabin, yes. Mog is on board once he finds out you're alive. A lot of people just don't want to get the crew back together. Edgar doesn't. Setzer doesn't. Shadow's dying in a cave. Strago joined a cult because he's a dumbass. Why did Strago join the cult of Kefka? Why did Strago join the cult of Kefka? Apparently, he joined the cult there in the Depression after the events. According to whom? I think people are speculating. Well, Realm's what wakes him up. He realizes his daughter's still alive, or his granddaughter's still alive. Like, he does not give a shit about you until Realm is there. Coin of Fate. You're boring me. Coin of Fate is like a... top of C. Returners, I'm knocking you down to D. I think this chart, or this tier list, is going to generally be relatively top-heavy, but there are definitely some that are going... Patrick's identity card has been cleaned. Oh, that's cute. Emotional core of the story is boring you. This has nothing to do with the story. This has to do with the song. Blue, 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 blue. It what's the word? It insists upon itself. I have a hot take. I don't really like any of the Chocobo themes. I can't think of a single Chocobo theme I really like. This is one of the better ones, but it's still not getting out of D. You think? Oh, I disagree with that. I think of the Chocobo themes, this one is okay, but it still sucks. Dee 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 dee. It's like, yeah, you're riding a bird. Cool. Never actually required in the game. The one time it is required, it's not playing this song. The whole concept of chocobos are kind of weird. Just ride beasts. Nobody said you had to ride birds. You didn't have to be unique. And then you get off the bird and it's like, quack! Quack! My sleepy girlfriend is back song. I'm so sad that my girlfriend doesn't remember me. Look, you have to move on. And fucking let me die. This is really gross and weird. Where did you get this Esper? Have you been looking for an Esper to bring me back to life for you? Just let me die, man. That's so weird. The song is nice, but yeah, you're right. Insist upon itself is an understatement. It's a bit. Hey, how far can we stretch your emotions? Which one's the Omen again? Omen was something that caused anxiety, I remember. What the hell was it? Where's Omen? Oh god, Omen was the first song. I'm gonna put him Omen enough. Hot take, but I'm doing it. It's not a bad song, but in a league of top hitters, although Omen, Forever Rachel is better than this song, but not by much. Okay, Christ, shut up. Jesus. This is Slam Shuffle. I like Slam Shuffle. You know you're in a bad place with Slam Shuffle. You named Tara Rachel in your first run. We're confused when you got to, Forever Rachel. How many people do you think named Terra after the person they were like had a crush on as a kid? And then they realize later that that's not the main love interest. Guilty. I'm sure it happened to a lot of people. It's the first main female character. I think I played Final Fantasy VI before I got a crush, so I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a long time since 1994. I was in 4th grade. I think by the time I played Final Fantasy VI, and was actually like had a crush on a girl. I think I knew that Terra was the not Terra. Celeste was the love interest. Dun, 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 dun. I love Slam Shuffle, and it's a rain sound too. Oh, so good. That's an A. I think top of A. For me personally, actually, right below Locke's theme, but I'll put it above Celeste's theme. What is this? Spinach rag. I think we're getting into the opera section. I had a crush in, I think my first crush was in 4th or 5th grade, which was very close to that. I don't know. I possibly could have, or I could have just kept the names as Terra, like the original character names. There was a period where we did that as kids, where we would just do the regular names, except make them lowercase because we weren't psychopaths. Yeah, this is the silly doodads song. Like something wacky is happening. Like we're going to explain how a general's going to be leading the opera, or a little water sprite is going to teach you how Gao's moves work. All sorts of exciting things that you could be heard during the Spinach Rag song. I didn't check to see if this had an achievement at the start of the level. I'm going to be really upset if there was something I was supposed to do at the like wait till the end to do. Oh well. I might just, if that is the case, I might just not get that achievement. Where am I putting Spinach Rag? Spinach Rag's fine. Top of C. Just about neutral. Just about neutral. Check it now. SpongeBob. SquarePants. Power Wash Simulator achievements. I would love to not continue with AI mode. Thank you. SpongeBob. Which one are we doing? Oh. One second. Do I need to finish it? So, sorry, I was getting distracted by the thing. Apparently, I'm supposed to do Patrick's ID card first. I really don't want to start over. Like, I really, really don't want to start over. Wait, what is this? This is Overture, right? Now I know. True. Yeah, maybe you get the achievement if you do it first. Like, if you do it and then you don't do any, like... Oh, Maria. I'm looking at something. Oh, okay, I don't... Jesus. Da, 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 da. I'm just checking. I'm just checking if that's something, and just to know. It says if I miss it, I'll have to return to the job in free play. Whatever. Now, about Overture. What am I supposed to do with Overture? Am I ever going to sit down and listen to Overture? It's beautiful, but some parts of the soundtrack that really are important about, you know, in the grading scale is it something that you'll keep coming back to over and over again? And I kind of have the same problem with this that I do with Omen, that it has like 3 different sections of the song. If anybody deserves to do that, like, listen, it's going into this section next. Dee dee dee. Like, I can't, I don't really have much special to say about the Overture itself. Agreed. But I think maybe bottom of C. I'll put Overture in the bottom of C. It's beautiful and I love it, but it just doesn't really do much outside of the context of the game. Outside the context of being in the scene. And that's important for a soundtrack. It definitely does fit that operatic, the orchestra is in the pit and they're getting ready for the next scene sort of thing. Like, you can't not have the Overture, but it's just, this is a song you would probably skip. I know I would. But it's not going to apply to the next song, though. This one doesn't apply the same way. I'm cranking it. Cranking this shit. Here, I got the lyrics up if you want to sing along. First see your smile, Imru o seru, toe no ai, sakata ke arrivi. I'm the darkness, you're the starlight. I will never give you up. solemn promise. Autumn take the place of spring. What shall I do? I'm lost without you. Speak to me once more. Which super acquaintance would I be? Super good question, Patrick. Oh, SpongeBob is talking to me. Never mind. I don't want to speak for SpongeBob. If she's talking, she might have the volume down. I can't imagine why. Lest I forget you. I don't remember the lyrics. I used to have a mini handheld recorder, and we had the entire opera recorded to our little handheld little lawyer recorder. And we probably listened to it, me personally, I know I listened to it dozens of times. Yeah, this is... I don't think I can put it all the way to the top of S, but by itself, this is such a good-ass song. I don't think I like it more than Kids Run Through the City, just because I can listen to Kids Run Through the City anytime and not have a problem. I don't think I'd have the same... I don't think I could just listen to the aria just willy-nilly. Do 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 do. Graphics didn't really kind of sucked, don't they? Watching them go back and forth on their little sprite layers, it's like, I love this damn game, but it didn't really age all that well in some ways. I feel like this has the same problem as the overture. When are you going to listen to the duel? I don't think I can think of a time where I just randomly listen to the Wedding Waltz and Duel. It's a good song, but really only in the context of the game. Yeah. Yeah, this is all part of the same track. The whole wedding sequence is like 4 songs. Or not wedding, the whole aria. You have to become my queen for the rest of my life. I will keep you near. It's going exactly where the overture was. I have the exact same problem with it. I'm gonna put top of D. It's just trying too much. Just do a different song. You got too many hats on in this one song. Songs that play when you're in the attic fighting rats. Da, 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 da. It's another one that just goes on too long. We got it. Another 20 seconds. No thanks. It's fine. We got it. Yes, cool. We got it. This one I kind of have an issue with the silence at the beginning. And the murmuring. This is grand finale. This is the last of the opera songs, and this is the song that plays when you fight an octopus. It's a little silly. It's a little silly. I wouldn't go as far as say I hate it, but I don't particularly like it. Like, I think I like this less than... I like it more than I like The Omen and The Unforgiven and Metamorphosis, so I think top of F is perfectly fine. Tried to mix opera and silly. Though they tried to mix opera and silly when they brought in the octopus. Boom, 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 boom. I do like that. The big drum is funny. Boom, 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 boom. I've never listened to that big fucking drum before. Boom, boom, boom. That's really good. It's still staying in F, but that's really funny. There's so many songs. You're not fooling, kitty. We are, these, everything past this, we're not going to be checking. So only up to the prelude. Yeah, I mean, it's a 40-hour game. There's a lot of songs. A lot of songs. I like Final Fantasy VI. Okay. We got it. We got it. Jesus Christ. The grand finale is a lot. This is Setzer's theme. I wish I had a skip forward button. This is the theme that plays when you're walking around on the airship. It's definitely a gambling, high-rolling stakes kind of theme. It feels like something that would play when Irvine from Final Fantasy VIII would be on screen. Somebody's on screen that talks a lot of shit. I always thought of it as the airship theme. Well, this plays whenever he's excited about something. So, the airship has its own theme. In fact, the airship has two themes. And quite frankly, I like the other one way better. I'm not a huge fan of this map. For some reason, everything on this map feels very annoying to clean. I don't know if it's because they're expecting me to rely on soap, which I really just don't use soap at all in this game. Where did I put Setzer's theme? Did I put it anywhere? I didn't. Hold on. Go back. Oops. Top of C. Right above Spinach Rag. It's nice. It's fine. I don't have anything bad to say about it. This is Johnny C. Bad. I don't understand this song. I feel like this song doesn't fit a lot of the rest of the game. Dun 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 dun. I've never been a huge fan of Johnny C. Bad. Although it does play in the Coliseum. Dun 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 dun. I like it more than I like the Techno de Chocobo, and that's about as high as I can go. I like rag songs, but I feel like this song has no purpose in the game. You hear it in the Coliseum and inside of a military taken over bar with dancing lewd girls. With dancing lewd ladies. Like most songs, it fits what it needs to do for the Coliseum, but I don't know. It doesn't excite me. Okay, are we good? How could we only be half done? No. Johnny C. Bad, you're done. You're done. You're done. We've heard enough of you. This is... Ooh, my sweet Bippy. Let's turn that up. Take a drink. This is a good Empire song. This is the song of why even bother? Why even try to go against these guys? You will be flattened like a bug. Like the Imperial March, but business casual Imperial March. Like you are in the heart of the Imperial City.
How many died today? People die and Yuna dances.
Yuna won't stop dancing.
When will she stop dancing? When will it stop?
Where am I putting this? She won't stop dancing. I'm gonna put it under Spinach Rag. Actually, I don't think we have all that many left. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and we're not doing in 20. We will do the prelude. 20 more. 21, including the Magitech Research Factory, which I might as well already put into S and save some time. The only question is, where in S is this going? I love this song. Oh, God, I love this song. Very Smithy's Factory, although this came first. Yep. I think I get more enjoyment out of Kids Run Through the City, but Magitech Research Factory is just about equal. Top of S. Just the sound of that banging against the metal. Bam! 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 That is so good. Like, you know that there is some wild stuff happening in this research facility. You've stumbled into something you don't understand. But it is industrial and it is angry. That's good stuff. Da 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 da. Loud machinery without being loud machinery. Yeah, it's just the impression of loud machinery, which is great. This is the blackjack. This is the This is the actual this is the actual airship theme. Or one of them, to be more specific. This airship theme is nice. It's pleasant. We suddenly have the freedom to do whatever we need to do to stop the Empire. It's triumphant. It's curiosity. It's adventure. Freedom, exactly. It's a little much. It's a little cloying, isn't it? It's like, all right, you still got a lot of problems. Still got a lot of issues going on. It's not bad, but I think I'll put the airship above Coin of Fate. There's just not much you can do with the airship theme outside of the game. I'm not going to want to... There's never a point where I'm going to want to listen to the airship theme during the stream startup, for example. Flight of Euphoric enough is appropriate. I get it. But the song itself is just like, all right, tone it down a little, Ted. Just bring it back just a slight notch. Da 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 da. It sounds like an anime opening, like the opening to an anime rom-com. Da, da, da. I know Ted didn't have any part of the Ted Woolsey. I know he didn't have any part of the song, but geez, calm it down. I blame Ted for everything, the good and the bad, because I don't know the names of anybody else. Well, that's what he gets for putting his name at the top of everything. Are we done? Yeah, close enough. Yeah, only 30 seconds left. Listen, Ted, somebody's got to be the scapegoat. Also, I can't help but notice a giant dirty thing back there I didn't notice. I think it was Nabo, yeah, Nabo, right? Nabo Uematsu? I think you're right. Like, he was big into the Chocobo theme. Like, that was his baby, wasn't it? Something like that. Hate this song. What? Whoa. Do 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 do. Like, this song plays when something funny is supposed to be happening on the screen, but honestly, you're just ready for the next thing to move on. Do 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 do. Like, I like it more than I like Metamorphosis, but that's about it. The song that plays when Edgar thinks his brother died in a river. The song that plays when you get done fighting an angry octopus. The song that plays when Locke is vomiting off the side of a boat. Just boo that. I haven't done this to anybody, but boo that song. I think Mog's theme is their best attempt at a quirky, cute, funny sort of song fitting the rest of the soundtrack. I think Mog's theme is it's quirky, it's a little over the top, but so are the Moogles. This is Mog's theme? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Like, it's a little quirky, but not so much. I like it more than I like Johnny Seabad. Like, it's not amazing, but I think it's better than Johnny Seabad. I think it's better than What? No, I don't think it's that bad. It's kind of cute. They're little teddy bears. They're little adorable teddy bears. I just never realized I've never asked my bot for Moogles, and I don't think I want to know what the internet has done to my poor little Moogles. Boom, 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 boom. I've never had a huge issue with Mog's theme. You know, I don't love Strago's theme. I like it more than I like the airship, more than Under Martial Law, more than the Empire. What was Spin a Drag again? Which one was Spin a Drag? I like it more than I like Spin a Drag. And I like it more than Setzer's theme, honestly. Always thought it was the Magic Town theme. It kind of is. It's technically the Tamaza theme as well. We heard you. Realms theme. I've always really liked Realms theme. The theme that plays when a precocious 10-year-old artist who could kill you has entered the room and wants to play with your dog. Also, the bagpipe. The bagpipe. Realm's not a gremlin. Realm's fine. Realm's put into a tough situation. What an old fuddy-duddy. God, I love Realm's theme. I'm putting you way up here. Better than the Velt. Better than Celeste's theme. I think right under Slam Shuffle, and I think I'm going to move Locke. I'm going to move you and Celeste right next to each other, because I'm going to put you above. I like Realm's theme more than I like Locke's theme. Just slightly. Maybe, no I don't. No I don't. I take that back. These are all just about equal right here. I never realized they were bagpipes. They were able to get some really amazing stuff out of the SNES sound chip. It's like a negative 70% lady. She just wants to paint a picture of Uncle Ulti. Uncle Ultros needs his portrait painted. Also, you gotta love Realm for being responsible for a glitch that could completely destroy your save. Realm is the most powerful character in the game. She could completely demolish your save file if you fuck up Sketch, which I think is swell. I never played with the Sketch bug because I was always worried about the aforementioned save file fuckering. So I never bothered. I ought to try it at some point. See what all the fuss is about with a sketch run, as they call it in the speedrunning business. I think Magic Esper Town is next. Oh no. Esper World, yeah. Esper Town is in California. Esper World is in Florida. I remember. You never used her because you have like 10 other literal rebel fighters and you want to put a tiny child in battle? Cannot divorce that hard from role-playing? I never use her because she sucks. Like, I don't even have to make it a moral issue. I just don't think she's a very good character. Sketch is a terrible skill, and Control isn't much better. Like, other than the Sketch bug, Sketch is such a worthless ability. It's almost worse than the blue magic, which her grandpa uses. And I like blue magic, but just in the world of Final Fantasy VI, not as useful as you would want. As for this song, I want to dislike it because it plays in some of the worst parts in the game, but it is very pretty. Kefka, I'm going to boost you up. No, I'm not. I'm going to boost you above Shadow's theme. And I'm going to move Esper World above Shadow's theme. Yeah, I think that was good. Is about good right there. Ugh. Floating Continents next. Big spoiler, not a fan of the Floating Continent song. This feels very much like you are experiencing something spooky. You're experiencing something magical. You're experiencing something you don't understand. And you need to open your mind and pay attention because you've got a lot to learn. And I think that's a swell song. Da 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 da. This next song, I don't know, man. How do I feel about Floating Continent? It's fine. Kind of like top of D. I like it more than... No, way less than that. I like it more than I like Johnny Seabad. I'm gonna put it under Mog's theme. So stupid. Such a stupid fucking song. Forever Rachel seems really low. Let me hear Forever Rachel again. Hit me with some of that. Hit me with some of that almost dead lady. Hit me with some of that dead bitch. This one's not that bad. I'm gonna put this one above Mog's theme. All right, back to that terrible what we were doing. I don't remember Catastrophe. There we go. It was low because of its insisting upon itself too hard. True, but we've had a lot of worse examples since then, to be fair. It does insist upon itself, but that said, it is nice. It's pleasant. Ugh. Where did I rank this? I've immediately forgotten. Why? No. Top of F. Too high. I even like the Chocobo song better. In fact, I'm tired of listening to it. This is an interesting one coming up. I don't know what to do with Catastrophe. I think this plays in one part of the game. The sequence where Kefka, huge spoilers, betrays Emperor Gestal and becomes the king of the world. I'm not sure how I feel about Catastrophe. It's... oh wait, no, it does play when the continent breaks apart. This feels like it's part of the Omen. The Omen used this. I don't love it. I'm gonna put it under Forever Rachel. Like the Mog theme and Forever Rachel, like this area here is about the break of I just don't like the songs underneath this. The songs that are happening, I don't care for. Also, I'm glad we ended up making some decent progress on this map. I thought with how slow the first part of it was going, we wouldn't be able to get like 20% done, but we've been able to get some of it. I believe the Atma music plays next, doesn't it? I hate to spoil it. I'm not a huge fan of the secondary boss music. No, that's Metamorphosis. Yeah, there it is. Talk about insist upon yourself. Talk about insist upon yourself. Oof. Look at me. I'm Atma Weapon. I'm important. You can't fight Kefka till you go through me. Listen to this shit. Listen to this right here. The fucking fart music. I've never really liked Atma Weapon at all, so I'm like, okay, this guy sucks. He sucks, his music sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, it's just, it very much is over the top. And it does not really fit the rest of the Final Fantasy VI soundtrack, in my humblest opinion. I've been known to be wrong. What is this? Is this Battle to the Death? It is. I like it less than I like the grand finale. And the Omen. And the Unforgiven. I like it more than I like What. But that's about the most I can give it. Some of the tracks that are coming up in the World of Ruin are some of my favorites. The World of Ruin songs are real good. By the way, Kitty, I don't know if you can hear me, but there are 59 Final Fantasy VI songs. Although I think the two, there's 61 in total, and I think we're skipping 2 of them because they're just too damn long, and I don't have 20 minutes worth of content to say about the 2 songs we're missing. I think every one of those JRPGs has a song that's just named something like "the fuck is this" in the OST, and it's just some fart music going do 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 do. And that's how it is in like every JRPG from that era, it feels like. This is on the OST? Oh god, that's somber. Holy shit. Bottom of C, I guess? I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that. That's what plays when you die. This is Dark World. I have such mixed feelings about Dark World. Dark World is objectively not a good song. But if there is any song that is you are in a world of despair more than this one, I would press you for an answer. This is, remember that world and all the problems you were having? You ain't seen nothing yet. The world can't be saved. You cannot save the world. You have failed. That's what this track says. You might as well just die, is what this track says. Unfortunately, it's just not a very good song. But I think the idea of it is like, damn, man, this track is saying. As for the track itself, it's kind of, I don't like listening to it. I'm going to put it top of F. I'd rather listen to it than all of the rest of this. Just because it's an F doesn't necessarily make it a bad song. Not in this list. Final Fantasy VI has so many bangers. Most of them are bad songs in that list, but there's so many bangers in Final Fantasy VI that's hardly an insult. This is Celeste has woken up. Her adopted grandfather just died, and she rode a rickety raft across bitter, poisonous waters to hopefully find her friends. I think and what she found was a bitter, angry wilderness that wanted her dead. And I think that's beautiful. I am done listening to it, though, so let's... Come on. There we go. Now this is From That Day On, which I think takes the last track. This is why I like all of the Dark World tracks, because they all come from a place of, we are living in a hell world. We're living in a world controlled by an omnipotent clown. And we are all just trying to survive. I'm amazed that the World of Ruin almost didn't happen, because the World of Ruin is so much more fun to me than the World of Balance. I think the game would have suffered dramatically without it. I think if the game had ended at the floating continent, what a shit place to end. I don't know. I don't know if they had a better idea or what. I don't think they did. From That Day On, I really like From That Day On a lot. Like, top of B. I like it more than Mount Cults. I like it more than... Yeah. I think like right about there. Like top of A, honestly. I just... There's just something about this track that does it for me. Just scratches that itch. You could have won at the first... You could have won at the floating continent and had a very standard ending. How unsatisfying would that be, though? With the current... I mean, you wouldn't know any better, I guess. But with the way the game currently works, it feels like such a beautiful halfway point. Excuse me. I love this track. I am an unapologetic lover of Searching for Friends. The only question is, where on S is it going? Above Phantom Train, above Terra's theme, above Decisive Battle, above Edgar, above the aria. I think it's right just slightly above Magitech Research Facility, and only just. Like, these three are just amazing songs at the top right there. Yeah, this is the song. This is the second airship song that I've been talking about all night, and it is, in my opinion, far more appropriate for the game. It's like, we are in a hell world, as previously stated, but we're not going to put up with it. We're not going to put up with Hell World any longer. Where's my ladder? We've got our airship, and we are going to find our best friends, and we are going to take the world back. And I think that's beautiful. Excuse me. The song, and then it just suddenly cuts out, and you're fighting Doomgaze. Where is it still dirty? Oh. There we go. You have a group of ragtag idiots who didn't really want to have anything to do with this in the first place. Like, nobody in your team, except for maybe Terra, really, I don't want to say wanted to do this, because nobody wanted to, obviously. I don't think anybody really realized what their commitment to the team would really mean. For not only them, but for, like, the whole world. Is this Go-Go's theme? Is Go-Go's theme coming up? Exactly. They'll win or they'll die trying. Dun, 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 dun. I think like top of D maybe? Oh wait. It's gotta be better than the rest in peace death sound. That's a little better. Go-Go's theme is fine, but again, it's one of those quirky songs. Just like they love their quirky songs. It's like, oh, you're inside the belly of a monster. Haha, look at this guy. Maybe girl. We're not sure. They're going to mimic everything you do. They're basically the secret character. You learned about this from Nintendo Power. It's a shame we're not going to be listening to the ending. I do love all the different all the different soundtracks sort of blending into one. Maybe we'll save that for another night. I don't think I can do like two 20-minute long songs. I'm like, okay. We'll get to Kefka's Tower and we'll do the prelude, and then we will rank Dancing Mad and the others, but we don't have to listen to the entire thing. Seems a bit excessive. Frankly, Dancing Mad, while good, while fun, I feel like it's a little much. Not much. It feels too long. It's too long. Epitaph. This is basically just Forever Rachel, but Setzer. Also, why are we hearing Epitaph after Searching for Friends? You would only hear this in Daryl's tomb, right? Pretty sure. This is this is a song for reflecting on how you got your friend killed. Actually, technically, no, you didn't get your friend killed. They got themselves killed. I'm gonna be the first person to reach the stars. And they die in a Hindenburg-based explosion. And then they end up as Go-Go. Because that's how rumors worked in the 90s. Okay. Okay. Heard it. Magic House. Oh, I never ranked Epitaph. Where's Forever Rachel? It's kind of near the same spot. Slightly better than Forever Rachel. I'm gonna put it top. I'm gonna put it bottom of C. I'm gonna put it because I do like that background sound that was playing. Yeah, right about there. The Magic House, as far as I know, only plays in Jador, right? I think I'm going to put it above under martial law, above the Gestalt Empire, above Epitaph, right about there. I'm going to move Strago's theme up one. Alright, Magic House. We got your theme. We got you. Amuro. They really did nail. Hey, you just put a Yeti into your group. You know that, right? You think anyone else has ranked these songs? Probably, Kitty, because I didn't put together this tier list. So assuredly somebody else has, I'm sure. At least that they've used this one. Magic House is hard to pin down what it's evoking. I'd agree with that. Amuro, not so much. Amuro is you've got a snowman. There's a snowman in your party. He's a Yeti. That's what this one says. He walks around and he goes, Unga! That's what he does. It's not a very good song. I'm moving Chocobo to F. I'm gonna put Amuro above Catastrophe. I'm going to move the Returners up a few spots. Yeah, there we go. All right. We don't need another 20 seconds of you. Okay. Ready for another F? The Fanatics is easily the worst song of the game. And it's not close. Hold on. Fortunately, it only goes on for 2 minutes. But it feels like it's gone on for an eternity already. It's been 36 seconds. Song sucks real bad. Let's just go to Kefka's Tower. Now, Kefka's Tower, the droning is intentionally hard to listen to, but it still makes it hard to listen to. This is the final area of the game. I really like Kefka's Tower. There's an industrialness. There's like an industry to it. There is a madness there. There's danger. I really like Kefka's Tower a lot. See if we can get to 90%. There we go. That was easy. The whole Kefka's cult didn't make a whole lot of sense anyone. Hated Kefka's Tower so much you never actually finished the game. I mean, just don't do Kefka's Tower. It's completely optional. And 100% not worth it. Kefka's Tower is only fun, and by fun is a huge air quotes. The two ways you make Kefka's Tower fun are... Actually, I'm not thinking of Kefka's Tower. Wait. I thought you meant Fanatic's Tower. Yeah. You meant Fanatic's Tower. Sorry, I'm getting tired. You hated Kefka's Tower? I guess it could be annoying if you don't know what you're doing. Sorry, I was talking about Fanatic's Tower. Kefka's Tower, I could see it being annoying. Once you get the hang of it, though, it's not so bad. Now, this is the penultimate song that we're going to actually be listening to. The next two songs are Dancing Mad, which plays during the Kefka battle. It's 9 minutes long, and we're not listening to it. What is the last one? Balance is Restored, which is 20 minutes. So neither of those we'll be listening to this evening. So we will, in fact, we'll listen to a little bit of Dancing Mad, just to sort of get the vibe. 17 minutes. It's a really good song. It's a enormous, overwhelmingly beautiful finale where you're about to change the fate of the entire world, and you're fighting the creations that turned this world into the destructive force it is, and you and your ragtag band of idiots are about to fight this guy. A literal dark angel. God, Dancing Mad is good. I'm going to put Dancing Mad. Dancing Mad, by all accounts, should be S, but I am knocking it down one ranking, just because no one will ever listen to Dancing Mad. Nobody just listens to Dancing Mad. It's 17 minutes long. And that's just my personal preference. And finally, Balance is Restored, which I don't even think... Balance is Restored is just the finale theme. Again, this is another full orchestral collab. That's really cool. I don't want to listen to it tonight, but we should come back to that. I'm going to put this in the content folder because that's really cool. What were we doing? Balance is restored is I'm gonna put balance restored as S tier. I just am. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of S, but it should be an A just because it's too freaking long. But it's my list, so I'm gonna do it. Kefka's Tower. I'm gonna put you right about here in B, right below Awakening, and finally, the last song we will rank this evening is the Prelude. And if you're unfamiliar with the Prelude is the Final Fantasy song, basically. Which is funny because they're essentially almost always the same. The Prelude, with a few little bits and bobs changed throughout, the Prelude is essentially the same song, no matter what Final Fantasy you're playing. So you can't really deviate too much. Look at this list. How did I do this? I don't do this intentionally. My mind just wants to make patterns, I guess. Where am I going to put this to ruin the pattern? It's not an S tier. I'm going to put this just in C. I've never really loved the Prelude. Bottom of C. Okay. While the Prelude goes on, let's take a look at our list. From bottom to top, as usual, The Fanatics, terrible. Metamorphosis, bad. What's? Battle to the Death, The Unforgiven, Omen, Grand Finale, Floating Continent, Dark World. Moving Dark World to D. And Techno to Chocobo. Dark World, Johnny C. Bad, Mog's Theme, Catastrophe. What's Catastrophe again? I don't remember which one Catastrophe was. Where's that? Yeah. What else do we got? Amuro's Theme, yeah, can go above Forever Rachel. Troops March On. Wedding Waltz, I'm going to put that above Wedding Waltz. Overture, above that. The Returners, Rest in Peace, and Go-Go's Theme. Go-Go's Theme's way too high. Way too high. I'm going to put you and Amuro's are just about the same. Oh, the flute is the Prelude's amazing. I'm going to put the Prelude back on. Prelude's amazing. It's just, I've heard it a lot. The Prelude, speaking of which, the Battle theme, Serpent's Trench, Coin of Fate, the Airship Blackjack, Under Martial Law, the Empire Gestalt, Epitaph, the Magic House. Magic House is way too high. Let's put you right above the Serpent's Trench. Spinach Rag and Setzer's Theme. Setzer's Theme, you're too high. I'm going to put you with your Airship. Slightly above your Airship. Strago's Theme, Shadow's Theme, Esper World, Kefka. You can stay there. In fact, I'm going to move you above Science Theme. Gao's Theme, Kefka's Tower, Awakening, The Minds of Marsh, and Protect the Espers. Protect the Espers can move up to A. Mount Colts, Victory Fanfare, Phantom Forest, The Velt, Celeste's Theme, Realms Theme, Locke's Theme, From That Day On, Slam Shuffle, and Dancing Mad. And Balance is Restored, which is the ending theme, Phantom Train, Terra's Theme, Decisive Battle. You can, no, you can stay there. In fact, I think I'll move you up one. Edgar and Sabin's Theme, Decisive Battle, the Opera, Magitech Research Factory, Searching for Friends, and Kids Run Through the City. That's a list. Like I said, we won't, maybe someday we might listen to the 40 minutes worth of Final Fantasy VI songs.